Hello everyone, this is Mr. May4. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, it's another episode for interview. And this video, we're gonna talk about the, my journey to Egypt. So, where I traveled from Sweden up to Egypt. So, we're gonna start the first point here. I wanna say that as I was born in Sweden, as I said, and I talked about my chapter of my life in Sweden, what I did, and like there are so many episodes of it as you can watch into my playlist called interview, and I had my guest that I interviewed with him, but today I'll just interview myself with this camera here, as you can see. So when did I travel to Egypt? So I'm assuming this is one of the my first journey that I had ever experienced. So I traveled to Egypt, like I think in 2011 or 12, approximately there. But I traveled with my dad and with my two elder sister. So it was a nice moment. And we went to we had like two flights. I hope, like one flight from Sweden to a destination which I don't really know, but yeah, we went for this city as a transit. So we had like 3 hours of transit to wait for the other flight to take in. So other flight took us from where we stopped until Egypt. So I'm talking about my first time. Actually, I've been there 3 times. I traveled to Egypt 3 times. So my first time, like, this is what I was saying. I'm talking about right now the first time. So I came from Sweden with my sister, with my dad, and with the airplane as well. In the airport, I don't really remember that much of it, but I just remember that we took like two airplanes. So from one airplane stopped at the other side, and then another as a transit, like 1 or 2 or 3 hours, and then the other airplane took us from where we were transit, and then where we wanted to travel to, which is Egypt, in Cairo. So the capital city of Egypt is Cairo. This is where we uh, traveled to. Well, actually, I have a house there at this time, but I don't live there. I don't live there, but maybe in the future I may go there. I was thinking about that in the future. I might go to the Egypt and get back to live my new house, which I not as rented. We bought like a house which is an apartment. So that's not where we lived. So we had an apartment which my aunt and my cousins they stay. So I wanted to visit my cousins as well. So I visited there. They used to study there for some years ago, and for the student. But right now they came back to Sweden. They're already in Sweden, and I only went there for vacation, like for like 1 or 2 months or 3 months probably, and then I came back to Sweden. So when I came there, I felt like I could not eat every food that I wanted. So like the food that they would cook, sometimes a rice, which I would refrain from eating. I didn't like it. So from there on, I would eat pizza. I went to the pizza restaurant. I went to McDonald's. I went to a restaurant where they sell shawarma, or I ate some traditional food, cultural food that's culture to the Egypt. I know it's made out of flour. They have a name called, but which I don't really know about it. And then we have bread, which is a thick bread that we cut into like it's like one piece. It's like a, how do you say? I don't know. It's like a irregular shape. Then you can cut them whatever you want to eat with. You can do that. So I would mostly eat bread with honey, or chocolate spread, which we know the famous chocolate spread, the brand which is Nutella, or sometimes other brand. But I know Nutella is the most famous brand of chocolate spread, but other brands as well. Perhaps I would eat it, but I know I prefer the chocolate spread, which is mixed with a mixture of white chocolate and brown. So this is what I just said. My first time in Egypt. As for the second time, we went in a family. So like I went with my family, and to visit Egypt. So from there on, I visited the pyramid once. I visited uh, the museum of Pharaoh, and I went to McDonald's as well. We delivered in our apartment where we stayed there. From there on, that time we stayed there like 3 months, approximately 3 months. So we had fun, and we had the TV show that we would watch wrestling, professional wrestling mostly. And this is the second time as what we I did in Egypt, and the third time would be that no, the third time would be that we were not in Cairo. So first time, second time we went to Cairo. The third time, as we went to Cairo, we went to another area. They call it, I don't know what we call it, but it's very close to Cairo. But took like 1 or 2 hours to reach that destination. As from there on, there was a time where we traveled within in Egypt. We stayed there for like 1 or 2 days, which is they have swimming pool. We had fun at that time, and then after 2 months, I think we came back to Sweden. So that was the third time where we went to in a village. We slept in a hotel, not a village. I would call it in a hotel next where there is swimming pool, and there are swinging, and there's also the beach, and there's a restaurant adjacent to it. So we had fun. That was the third time in 2017. As for 2015, we went in a family. Yeah, same thing in 2017. We went. I went with my family in 2015 with my family, and for 12 only with my dad and my 2 or 3 sisters. So yeah, that's what I talked about today. So like and subscribe, and see you guys in another video.